Hi, welcome. Okay, we're gonna get straight into it because I am incredibly mad as of right now. We're gonna see what this fucker has to share. Oh my god. Let me just do something really quick. Hi, terrible. What's up? Yeah, this guy just uploaded this video yesterday, so I'm gonna I'm gonna be reacting to it because like I am currently mad. I'm gonna see what this guy has to what this guy has to hear for himself, basically. Right. Oh my god, I'm not ready for this, but
Hello, I'm Yandere Dev, the developer of Yandere Simulator. Last year, an extremely serious allegation was made about me that I would like to address. The accusation is that I attempted to groom an underage fan of my game. I will take accountability and admit that I did discuss inappropriate topics with a fan. However, the accusation that I deliberately attempted to groom this fan is false. In this
cap. Nuh-uh. However, the accusation that I was literally attempting to groom this fan is false. That's cap. You were trying to groom this. You weren't trying to groom Jane. You were. You ugly piece of shit. You were. You're a groomer. You're a pedophile. You done actions that has like shown pedophilic behavior. Exactly. It ain't false. It ain't false, my guy. Oh my god, what is this guy trying to say?
In this video, I would like to apologize for what I feel I should apologize for, but I would also like to give you the full story so that you know what is true and what isn't true. Let's start at the beginning. Last year, a fan of my game contacted me and wanted to chat. Usually, when a fan tries to talk with me, I just tell them that I'm too busy. But this person seemed really nice and friendly and funny, so I decided, you know what, sure, let's talk. She let me know.
Okay. First of all, first debunk. First debunk. First debunk. So, if I could zoom out, I want to see his ugly face full screen. Okay. Okay, so basically, yes, Jane did talk to Yandere Dev first. However, as soon as Jane told Yandere Dev about his age, her age or whatever, um, he noticed that instead of deliberately trying to stir away from the fan, he continued contacting her despite her being 13 at the time. Now she is 16. Now I feel incredibly bad for Jane. She is a victim in this situation. Right now, she is just being overwhelmed by the situation, but she is in good hands. Jane is definitely in good hands.
Know right off the bat that she was 16, but I didn't see any problem with that. When I was 16, I had online friends that were in their 20s and 30s, so it just didn't feel weird to me.
You creep. Creep. You goddamn creep. Ooh, but I have friends who were 20 and 30, so obviously it didn't feel so weird to me seeing it, it doesn't matter if you have friends who were like it does not matter if you have friends who are over your age. It doesn't matter. It's still when you talk to them inappropriately, that's where I draw the line. That is just not that's not acceptable behavior, that is criminal behavior. I don't get that. Yes, I have friends who are minors. I have friends who are 16, but I don't engage with them sexually because that is morally wrong. Every adult should know that. Everyone should know that and when an adult tries to talk with you like sexually, like as they're trying to get advantage of you, you should report that. Definitely report that. Um, but because these here's the thing, these adults will try to take advantage of you. They will try to take advantage. They're there to like prey on you, all to get some some premium content that's probably over at fucking OnlyFans or Pornhub. That is absolutely disgusting. And this guy proves it. This guy's apology right off the bat is fucking terrible. We're at 15 minutes. Oh great. Oh, I can't wait. We're in for a long ride, boys.
In the beginning, our conversations were normal, but she had a kind of adult sense of humor, and ever she would bring up a topic or ask a question that wasn't really appropriate. When this would happen, I wasn't entirely comfortable with it, but I rationalized to myself that it was no big deal and just kept talking with her.
Cap. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, sir. No, sir. It's okay, Tristan. It's okay. I'm just sharing this so that way people know the actions of this pedophile. It's okay. But let me debunk this guy real quick. If I could like pull up any the screenshots. He is lying away. He is. So Yandere Dev. Let's see. Let me. So you're saying that she had an adult sense of humor and that you weren't too entirely comfortable with it, but you rationalized yourself that you just kept talking to her. Well, what about this, Yandere Dev? What about this? This is you. You in 4K right now. You're being blasted in 4K. The cosplay friend is Yandere Dev, and this has been confirmed.
Well, I wouldn't take a trip to the other side of the country at this point in time, and I'm not emotionally available right now, so 30% of my time being focused on game development right now. So the only thing for me to get out of pictures and videos too fast too.
Really? Is this the same Yandere Dev has said when this will happen? I was entirely comfortable with it, but I rationalized myself. There was no big deal. Is this the same Yandere Dev that would talk about like this to a minor? Hello, Mr. Simjin. Hi. This is not like this is not like a EAS content, more of an expose content, like 'cause this guy has been chasing minors, and I want to get that. I want to get this guy in jail. Like, this guy deserves prison because he did some really horrible things back in 2008, and I'm so surprised he's still out in the open. Like, why is he free? Why is he walking? Why is he even breathing the same air as us? So I want to get this guy out of the way, definitely, and I want to like put him in jail. He definitely deserves prison. Oh man. Ahorita como más después, ma. Sí, okay. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. So here's the thing, Yandere Dev. Here's the thing. Here is the thing. You are a predator. You are. Just by. Okay. Apparently. Okay. Apparently didn't.
With her. Eventually, I must have said something that sounded like a red flag to her, because at some point she started to record our conversations just in case I turned out to be some kind of predator.
Yeah, think about it. You are a predator. You are. This screenshot takes the cake alone. You literally asked Jane to send you little pictures and videos to fab to. You literally she knew Jane knew the red flags. Jane knew the red flags.
To a YouTuber, and the YouTuber decided, yep, this guy seems like a groomer. We need to expose him. From what I've been hearing, it kind of sounds like the YouTuber started coaching the girl on how to manipulate me into saying things that would make me look bad, which wasn't what the girl wanted.
Oh my god. Okay, so the YouTuber he's referring to, her name is Ali MCC. Exactly, Cab. Yeah. Yes, the YouTuber he is referring to is Ali MCC. She did an expose video on like last year, I believe. Well, it was last year, 2023, but it was like during like October, November, I believe. And uh, what's that? Fuck, I was supposed to say. Just can you fucking speak? Initially, Jane, the victim, was manipulated by Yandere Dev, saying that like she didn't want the video to be uploaded in the first place. Like she felt scared and blackmailed by this same guy. Guess she felt bad that she didn't want to ruin his career. But now that we have spoke to the victim, by the help of RC, he's an incredible guy, by the way. Definitely follow RC. It's at this like the call me on Twitter. Um, RC, then one of her closest friends, Bug, also helped her out. We have talked to Jane, the victim, that this guy is a manipulator. This guy is a loser. He's just trying to take advantage of you. And that's when the victim woke up and said, she is convinced that this guy is a creep. We have done all attempts to make this guy federalized. I'm missing Amy. What's up? We have made all attempts to federalize this guy because this guy needs to be in jail. Back in 2008, in trigger warning mentions of rape, this guy has wrote 5 fictional rape stories. One of them being incredibly disturbing that for me to read. Yes, I can. Yes, he is still out here. This guy needs to be federalized. For yes, he resides in California. He's in California. I will share all information about him by probably by the end of the stream, because like some people have attempted like federalized him, like put him like just with police reports, but with the evidence I have on the last live stream I did on this guy, which is I believe not too long ago, about the whole 5 fictional rape stories and um how he tried to like fictionalize these same rapes. Yes, yeah, the sexual allegation fanfics. Yes, I was just talking about that one. Yes, um, we need to put all that evidence into the police, because like I said, this guy needs to be in jail. He needs to be in jail. He did a crime. This is because like this is not like an oh oopsie, I did a whoops moment or whatever. This guy did a federal crime and he needs to be thrown in jail.
You don't have to just take my word for it. The girl has written a statement about the entire situation, giving her side of the story. I've put a link to it in the description below. I won't tell you what to
All right. We're gonna check out the statement. Like I said, we're gonna debunk this guy. And let me actually fix the why is it light mode? What the hell? So this, like I said, this was before this was Yandere's perspective. This is not actually Jane. Jane is on our side. So let me actually zoom out this thing real quick. I am Jane or Jelly Squish or Jelly Ann in your Yandere Dev's Victo. This is my statement, everything that happened with Alex, aka Yandere Dev. This is my statement on everything that happened. I was a fan of Yandere Simulator for a good chunk of my childhood, as for many others. Yes. I also, a little confession, I also used to be a fan of Yandere Dev until the 2018 allegations have came out. I'll be highlighting like the very important parts of this no quote unquote statement that Yandere Dev has pushed Jane to like write. Okay, so yeah, this is the Yandere Dev's victim account is um I believe it's Yandere Dev himself because, like I said, look at the keywording here. Look at the keywording. The only victim. That is a complete lie. I have friends. I have friends of myself who I have like about 2 to 3 friends who were victims of Yandere Dev. I was their voice back in 2018. I spoke out against Yandere Dev back in 2018 because Yandere Dev was like trying to groom groom my friends, but I was silenced. I was almost harassed. I was almost doxxed. And that ended up getting my old Twitter account deleted. This guy is a piece of shit. He needs to be in jail. Your conclusion is that you made that account so that way you could think yourself as you're innocent and all of this shit, but you're not. You need to be in prison. I have posted the StreamYard link in case anyone wants to join it with me. They're gonna talk about this guy right here. You're more than welcome to join. Just cause like I'm just gonna like watch like continue watching this guy because this guy is pretty weird. I'm pretty sure we all want to hear what this guy want to say. Not really. This guy's a creep. Don't give him your money or anything like that. It's because you are a groomer. The way you're trying to excuse yourself saying, "Oh, I shouldn't have done this. I should have answered that." I'm glad you acknowledged it, but why did you continue to do it? Why did you continue to interact with this girl? Why did you continue to interact with a minor? You knew that was bad. You knew it was bad to contact her in the first place. But then why did you continue to do it? Why did you continue to talk with her? You knew this was criminal behavior. Yeah, you still did. You haven't changed at all. Not one single bit. What? No way! Oh my god!
Oh, and I saw the people who actually made it. You should use the word grooming correctly.
How do you use the how? Grooming is as simple as that. You prey on a child. That is grooming. That's the thing you've done. This guy is not actually serious. Oh my god. He cannot be serious. Oh my goodness. Oh wait. Oh, it's not even shared. Okay. All right.
Groomer.
Hold on.
Out of
Yes, you're just.
respect for all of the people in the world who have actually been groomed, we should use the word grooming correctly.
That's exactly what he said right now.
I'm sick for the people who've been good. We should actually use the term grooming correctly.
How, like I said, how do you use that word correctly? How do you use that word correctly? Tell me, Yandere Dev. We want to hear it from you. We definitely want to hear it from you.
Grooming is when an adult tries to establish a relationship with a child with the intention or abusing the child. That doesn't describe what I did. I didn't develop a friendship with the girl for that reason. That wasn't my intention.
That was your intention. That was your intention. Stop lying. That was your intention. Let's go back to right here.
Well, I wouldn't take a trip to the other side of the country at this point in time, and I am not emotionally available right now since 90% of my time and focus is on the game development right now. So really, the only thing for me to get out of this are pictures and videos you have to.
That was your intention, buddy. That was your intention. Oh, and you said, "Oh, I would keep it a secret because no one will find out." Exactly. And exactly. The Snapchat conversations literally prove that was your intent. Exactly. That was your buddy. Hi, Mr. Simjin. Hello. But yes, let me show that right here. That Snapchat literally proved that was your exactly. That was his intent. That was your intent, sir. You you literally tried to, get some fiddly diddly pictures of a minor. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out real quick. I'm gonna have to check it out, Jocelyn. I want to see it right now. You know what? I should share this. What's up, goat? Ah, fuck it. It's not letting me see it. All right, but yes, that was definitely his intent. Oh, that is actually true. The whole PT video bullshit. That is so true. All right, let's continue with this bullshit apology.
I did not attempt to establish a romantic or sexual role.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh. Oh. Yes, you fucking did. Oh, you're making me pull up Twitter right now to show you the evidence of. Okay, go. This guy is a clown. This guy is a cold ass clown. Hello, Dutch. Hello, hello. Yes, yes. I actually have that right here. This guy, this guy tried to victim blame Jane, saying,
This is abuse. This is power imbalance. I'm emotionally being abused by you.
and then Jane responded, I'm 16. Yeah, yeah, this motherfucker tried to, try to victim blame Jane. It's so disgusting. It's awful.
But after having my behavior explained to me as commonly associated with romance, I can understand how it was interpreted that way.
How do you make it sound like it was interpreted that way? You intentionally try to have, sexual relationships with this minor. Yes, Mr. Slimjin. Yes. He's trying to get, not show like everything about his whole evidence so that way people can still go on his side, and then trying to stop us from actually expressing the truth about him, because I have damning evidence that this guy, like like I said, I only want to mention during my last live stream, my very last live stream I did on this guy. He has made, again, trigger warning, mentions of rape. This guy has made 5 fictional, very disgusting rape, sexual violence stories, fanfics on Gaia, or some web form post back in 2008. So I need to submit, exactly. I need to submit the evidence to the FBI. This guy needs to be thrown in jail. He has committed an actual crime.
I feel like it's worth mentioning that a lot of the remarks I made only sound bad when they're out of context.
What?
For example, there was one time when the girl jokingly said, "You should make an OnlyFans." And I said, "No, that's dumb. No one would ever want to see that." And she said something like, "Come on, it's so easy to make money on OnlyFans." And when I heard that, I thought, whoa, that's a little concerning. Don't tell me that social media is brainwashing this generation to think that they should just go directly into porn the second they turn 18 because it's the best way to get rich quick. That's a little concerning. I wanted to know if she was joking or if she was being serious. So I asked her, "Are you planning to start an OnlyFans?" And of course, the YouTuber used the recording of me saying, "Are you planning to start an OnlyFans?" to frame me as someone who initiates horrifically inappropriate discussions with children, which is just completely dishonest.
Okay, so if you were that concerned about, having her chat with you about OnlyFans, then why did you continue the conversation? Why did you continue? No, it's okay. You're definitely allowed to curse here. Don't worry. But why did you continue the conversation? We should have, you as an adult who is 36 years old, by the way, 36, as an adult, you should have educated her, saying, hey, this is a very bad topic to talk about. We should refrain from this topic, or actually refrain from ever talking to you again. Simple as that. And then none of this would have happened. But no, you continue to engage with her. You continue to have those sexual conversations with her. You continue to say that Mother Nature sexualizes children. Oh my God, that was the most disturbing video I've ever seen in my life from you. Jesus Christ. Stop bullshitting, Yandere Dev. Stop bullshitting. No one's falling for your bullshit. No one. I cannot wait to see you in jail. Everyone who is watching this live, share this. Share it right now. Share the social media everywhere. We need this guy exposed. We need this guy in jail. Like I said, I'm not even sure if law enforcement is aware of him. Like it's like I see people saying that they report him to police, but they have done nothing. They have done nothing. So I'm like, so I feel like I have to take action myself, report this guy to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I had to report this guy. I feel like I had to report this guy myself because like I feel like no one else is taking action. He's he's like this guy needs to be in jail. This is a federal crime that he committed. He needs to be in jail. Oh my god.
There's a part of me that wants to go point by point down the list of every single questionable or suspicious thing I said and provide context for absolutely everything, but that's not really the main issue here. For one thing, a lot of the stuff I said is just weird no matter what the context is. I'll just admit it.
Oh my.
For one thing, a lot of stuff I say is just weird no matter the content. It is all just
It's not weird. Weird is like, oh, I dipped in strawberry with banana pudding, and I ate it with my hands instead of a fork. That is weird. This what you done here is criminal behavior. This is a pedophilic behavior. Pedophilia, pedophilia is something that you have, and then grooming and sexually setting a minor is illegal. Illegal here. And the fact you sent lewd pictures, you sent a dick pic to Jane, have her send lewd pictures like of herself to you for a way to you to fap to, for where you have your weird shit perverted mind that you have on you go on your brain. That is you done this to minors. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're definitely going to throw yourself in jail. You deserve to be in jail. You need to be arrested. What you did here is a criminal behavior. Like I said, I feel like I have to take action, and I'm gonna do so by the end of this live stream. Exactly. Yes, exactly. It's like he's reluctant to admit it. But what he's trying to like say it as if, oh, it's just like weird behavior I've done. No, this is not weird behavior. This shit is not weird. This is federal pedo disgusting behavior. What he's scared to admit that this is a crime. That this shit what he's done is a criminal act. This shit is illegal. And that's what he's scared to admit it. He's scared to admit that. He does not want to go in prison. Well, too bad, buddy. Your consequences have actions. I mean, your actions have consequences. My bad.
But more importantly, I never should have let conversations like that happen in the first place.
Then why did you continue? Why did you continue? Why did you continue? You knew this was wrong. You knew this shit was wrong. Why did you continue in the first place then?
A normal, mentally healthy adult would have just blocked the girl immediately after the very first time she said something inappropriate. But I didn't. And having to face that fact was a wake-up call that made me realize I had deteriorated mentally. So after this whole controversy happened, I decided to take some time to just reflect and try to figure out how I had turned into the type of person who would let something like this happen. After talking it over with a lot of different people, I think I've developed an understanding of exactly how things got to this point. And I think I have the vocabulary to explain it now, too. Over the past 10 years, I neglected absolutely every aspect of my well-being in favor of working on my video game project.
That's cap. Over the past 10 years, over the past 10 years, you were mad about your parents, having like restrict you and all that stuff. You say that you wanted to kill your own father just because of that. Then you wrote like 5 fictional um rape stories, like I said, trigger warning. One of those rape stories being absolutely horrible. Okay, so during after the last live stream I did in the sky, I went in deep within those fanfics. My God, I am traumatized. I am absolutely disturbed. Very. This guy is a creep. This guy is like mortally wrong. And then the fact that he during those also those past 10 years, he tried to fictionize video game characters such as Samus, one of the I forgot what video game she was in, but he tried to sexualize her with one of the pictures showing of him model of him and Samus on bed with the caption "kiss kiss love," like kiss of like God. It's embarrassing, honestly. This guy, I have nothing to say against him except the fact that he needs to be thrown in jail.
I almost never left my house for any reason. I had no social life whatsoever, and I had no one that I could call a true friend. A lot of people warned me that they could see my mental health deteriorating and that I was exhibiting a lot of self-destructive behavior, and I just ignored all of them. I was lonely and depressed and miserable and getting worse every year and doing nothing to make any of it better and ignoring all of the warning signs that were being given to me. When you neglect your psychological and social needs that badly for that long, you eventually become so desperate for social interaction and positive affirmation that you become willing to have inappropriate interactions you shouldn't be having, as long as it's fulfilling the social needs that have gone completely unmet for years. Acknowledging all of this was step one. Step two was determining what I would have to change about my life in order to repair the damage that I had done to my psyche over the past 10 years. So I decided to just step back from game development for 3 months to just work on myself and try to develop a more healthy lifestyle. I started seeing a therapist. I started leaving my house and going outside and interacting with other human beings. I experimented with hobbies that don't involve the use of a computer screen. I found a much better work-life balance. And most importantly of all, I made friends. I developed a social life. I made meaningful connections with people my age. That made a bigger difference than anything else. I no longer feel so desperate for social interaction that I'd be willing to have inappropriate conversations just to fill some gap in my life. I feel like I've removed the weaknesses and vulnerabilities that enabled this entire situation to happen in the first place. It's worth mentioning that sometime after this entire controversy started, 2 images started to circulate. These images are fake Discord screenshots depicting interactions between me and children that have never actually happened. These images were either created in Photoshop or made by an impersonator using my username and avatar.
Actually, I do want to point out these pictures are in fact actually fake. This has been confirmed by Decepticon, aka RC. Um, I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but these are actually fake screenshots. This what you're seeing here is actually true. These are fake screenshots, unfortunately. But there's one screenshot that is not fake by him, and no, it's okay. I thought they weren't fake either, but apparently they were fake. Exactly, Mr. Game. Exactly. You may acknowledge, okay, what you did, but that doesn't justify shit above your actions. Like you exactly like he literally watered down his actions. He went on the severity of the actions. And yeah, I'm really excited for you guys. These are in fact actually fake, but that still doesn't water down the fact that this guy has done heinous actions, especially during the especially his Gaia form, which I'll actually pull up. And this guy is an incel, basically. Yes, exactly. It's so hilarious that he chose to post those screenshots, but he's actually not showing the Snapchat screenshots, which confirms that he actually did. He actually did those horrendous, creepy Snapchat messages to Jane. Let me. This is Yandere Dev, by the way. Way back in 2008. Right here. I have been acting in the guy for 3 years. I was a F word. I can't. Yes, this guy was a creep. Let me tell you something about the 2008. In 2008, this guy was a terrible person. He was so terrible. Like I said, back in 2008, he made 5 fictional, trigger warning, by the way, rape fictional fan stories. This guy is disgusting. Very, very. This guy's an incel as well.
This isn't the way that people speak to other people. This is the way that you write dialogue when you're trying to make a comical image for the internet to laugh at. These are not real. Another piece of information I would like to address would be the claim that I was grooming this girl ever since she was 9 years old. That's not true. Apparently, she sent me an email 7 years ago. I'm assuming it was just typical fan mail. I always respond to every fan who contacts me, so I must have replied and said something like, "Hey, thanks for your kind words. Glad you like the game." But just the fact that she had contacted me when she was 9, and then later she contacted me again last year, somehow magically transformed into a narrative that I had been grooming her for 7 years straight. No, that's not what happened. That's just something that people made up.
No, this was not made up. You actually did have a contact with her since she was 9, and the Decepticon has the receipts for it. You did actually have conversations with her since she was 9. So and that's when all the whole dick pics and the whole lewd pictures happened. So you are disgusting, incredibly disgusting.
But even though I didn't harm a child, even though I didn't traumatize or victimize anyone, I do feel that I've made mistakes that I need to apologize for.
Oh my! Even though I didn't harm a child, yes you did. Yes you did. You did harm this minor. In fact, you harmed multiple minors. You harmed Jane. You harmed N. You harmed 2 other victims. there's Yandere, this guy has multiple victims. He has multiple. It's incredibly crazy. And also the Yandere Dev's victim account, it's Yandere Dev himself. It's Yandere Dev himself. Because look at the statement here. I am Jane, Jelly Squish, or Jelly Ann, or Jane does not go by Jelly Ann. She does not go by Jelly Ann. And she either goes by Jane or Jelly. So we can immediately debunk this BS apology, this BS something made by Yandere Dev. Immediately debunk it.
I allowed myself to deteriorate into a person who was making horrible decisions on a regular basis that not only harmed me, but also the people around me. By making some incredibly stupid and careless remarks during conversations I should not have been having, I created a huge, completely unnecessary scandal and made myself into a figure who is so controversial that people are afraid to be associated with me or have any kind of connection to my game.
This wasn't the only scandal you have. You have multiple scandals. Jesus Christ.
As a result, people who enjoyed contributing to the project had to quit. YouTubers who enjoyed playing the game had to stop. Companies had to sever all ties with me. And a lot of fans were deeply hurt and upset. I'm sorry for having stupid, inappropriate conversations I never should have had. I'm sorry for neglecting myself until I created problems for everyone around me. I'm sorry to all of the people who I ignored when they warned me countless times that my behavior was becoming more and more self-destructive. And I'm also sorry for one other thing. After this whole controversy started, people started targeting anyone associated with me or my project for harassment.
The fact that he's only sorry because he got caught in the act. Not only that, if you're truly sorry, if you're really truly sorry, throw yourself in jail, get yourself turned in. Then maybe we'll consider the apology truthfully. Like I said, your actions speak louder than words. Oh, and another thing, this guy has a community, like a gilded community. Private, he's always like on there privately, and like he's also active on his Discord server, which is the worst the worst Discord server I've ever seen. But yeah.
People even targeted the girl that I spoke to, spreading misinformation about her and spamming her with horrible images. Screw up your own life, but it's another thing entirely to screw up so badly that you bring hate and abuse and harassment into the lives of others just for being associated with you. I am deeply sorry for that. I just hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
No one forgives you, buddy. No one forgives you. No, not even the victim forgives you, buddy. No. No.
Well, now that I've owned up to what I did wrong and established that I'm not a groomer,
You didn't own up to shit. You have not owned up to the 2008 rape fanfics. You have not owned up to what you said to N. You have not owned up what you did in the Snapchat messages. You have owned up nothing. You have owned up nothing. And you are a groomer. Yes, thank you. Yes, Mr. Jinslin. Share the actual evidence. Share everything. Share that you do not want to share with us. Share the Snapchat messages. Or are you saying they are not? Now you're making me happy with that statement. There's also a ton of stories of groomers getting beat up in prison. You're making me happy with that statement. I would love to see this guy get beat the fuck up.
Where do we go from here? Well, I don't think that 3 months of self care are enough to magically fix every flaw I've ever had. I'm sure I still have plenty of room for self improvement, but I'm doing a lot better mentally now than I was before. And I think I'm ready to get back to work.
Hell no.
I'm going to continue releasing updates for the game,
Hell
and
no.
I'm going to continue releasing videos on my secondary channel. I understand that there's probably going to be less people contributing to the game, less people playing the game, and less people supporting the game, but I just have to live with that. No matter what kind of numbers I have, whether it's views or downloads or income or anything else, I'm still going to keep working on the game. It's too important to me for me to ever give up on it. There's a lot I would like to say about the current state of Yandere Simulator and the future of the project, but that's not what you click this video for. So I'm just going to write all of that in a blog post and link to it in the description down below. Just in case it wasn't already clear, I just want to firmly state that I don't blame the girl for anything that happened.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You're victim blaming. You were just victim blaming her for a few moments. Yes, you did. This is abuse. This is power. This is power imbalance. I ain't being emotionally abused by you. Jane, the victim, had to write, "I'm 16." So you are blaming the victim. You are blaming her. Shut the fuck up.
And I don't want anyone to harass her or make fun of her in the comments section or anything stupid like that. So if that's what you were planning on doing, don't. Over the years, there have been a lot of other controversies as well. Some of them I never addressed at all, and others I attempted to address, but I just mishandled it and botched it and made things even worse. So eventually, I'd like to make a video, kind of like this one, where I actually address those past controversies properly. I can't guarantee when it will happen, but it is something that I do want to do in the future. With that said, there is one false accusation that I think is relevant enough to address now rather than later. I don't want this to turn into a long, rambling video, so I'll make this quick. There are a lot of people who are under the impression that I advocate for abolishing the age of consent and replacing it with a sex license. No, that is not true.
Stop lying. Stop lying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This should have been my cue to end completely like the size degree of reading comprehension skill. Just because I explained that someone who is passes the age of consent is not magically ready for sets just because they have a certain number of birthdays. He's lying. He's lying. I'm pointing out there are many people under the age of 18 who have had sexual experiences without being traumatized. I pointed out that some people aren't ready for sex even after age 18. All human beings are different from whether does one quote unquote age of consent will not work for all humans. I tended to propose the idea of finding another way to determine whether someone that's ready for sex, such as fashion sex that grants a quote unquote sex license. That completely contradicts to what he has said right here. Completely contradicts that. Exactly. How did 24,000 people like the video too? I'm like, how? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna use the restroom real big. I gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
10 years ago in 2014, I had a debate with someone about whether or not age should be the sole determining factor in deciding whether or not to judge someone as an adult. I argued that just because someone has blown out an arbitrary number of candles on their birthday cake, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that they are competent enough to make certain life-changing decisions. If you want to drive a car, you have to pass a driving exam and earn a driver's license. So I thought, what if it worked the same way with becoming an adult? What if there was some sort of exam or test that you had to pass in order to be recognized as an adult and authorized to make certain purchases and decisions? Well, if you think about it for like 2 seconds, you can immediately identify like a million problems with that concept. And that's because it's not an idea that I put any thought into. It's not some deeply held personal belief that I will die defending. It was just a random hypothetical thought experiment I came up with 10 years ago while I was being contrarian towards someone in an argument. But sadly, that's just one of dozens of random offhand remarks I've made over the years that have been screenshotted and used to paint a completely inaccurate picture of who I am and what beliefs I hold. So I think that when I eventually make a video to address past controversies properly, I should also clear up a lot of misinformation and misunderstandings as well. For now, though, I've said everything that I wanted to say. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being willing to hear me out.
Oh wait, did the whole thing
10 years
play?
ago in 2000, don't. Properly. I can't get relevant and advocate for abolishing the age of consent and replacing it with a sex license. No, that is not true. 10 years ago in 2014, I had a debate with someone about whether or not age should be the sole determining factor in deciding whether or not to judge someone as an adult. I argued that just because someone has blown out an arbitrary number of candles on their birthday cake, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that they are competent enough to make certain life-changing decisions. If you want to drive a car, you have to pass a driving exam and earn a driver's license. So I thought, what if it worked the same way with becoming an adult? What if there was some sort of exam or test that you had to pass in order to be recognized as an adult and authorized to make certain purchases and decisions? Well, if you think about it for like 2 seconds, you can immediately identify like a million problems with that concept. And that's because it's not an idea that I put any thought into. It's not some deeply held personal belief that I will die defending. It was just a random hypothetical.
A random experiment that you pedophilically thought that was okay. That you think that the concept were too complex for poor and to grasp. You you think that you think that a 14-year-old should be all right to have a sex license just because they're ready for sex. This is what you're advocating for. That is disgusting. You are incredibly a disgusting individual.
Thought experiment I came up with 10 years ago while I was being contrarian towards someone in an argument. But sadly, That's just one of dozens of random offhand remarks I've made over the years that have been screenshotted and used to paint a completely inaccurate picture of who I am and what beliefs I hold.
What the fuck?
So I think that when I eventually make a video to address past controversies properly, I should also clear up a lot of misinformation and misunderstandings as well. For now, though, I've said everything that I wanted to say. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being willing to hear me out.
No. Get the fuck out of here. Get out. Well, that's the most bullshit apology I've ever heard. Let's go to his blog post. Let's see what this guy has to share about a blog. Last year, a few months ago actually, an extremely serious accusation was made about me that I would like to address. Please watch the video below. We have already watched it. I'm sure you have a lot of questions about the future of Yandere Simulator. Click continue to get some answers. A lot of your voice actors have resigned. What would you do regarding voice acting? Now that I have released video apologies for inappropriate behavior, but also clarifying that I've never attempted to quote unquote groom a child. Yes, you have. You have attempted to groom a child. Maybe some of those voice actors will decide to return. No, please do not support this guy. The ideal reaction to my video would be, great news, he's not actually child predator. It's okay to work with him again. Hell no. No. The ideal reaction to the video will be, throw this guy in jail. This guy is a creep. Exactly. That is not the ideal reaction. Exactly. Several former project members have already expressed relations of Boston and been saying, I know you for years and I know you're not a creep, but because of the hate storm surrounding you, you can't work together anymore. Sorry. Hey, I don't blame them. They don't want to be associated with a creep like you. Hello, guy. Oh, guys, hi. Okay, I know some of you guys are from the EAS community, but this is something very different from it. This guy is a pedophilic person from a video game community called Yandere Simulator. But yeah, this is like similar to a fellow EAS creator that we all love and well known, aka Clay Ranger. Yeah. I think he and Clay Ranger should definitely share a prison cell together. Definitely. Simply put, Yandere Dev has no shame or remorse for his predatory behavior. I need to pin that, definitely. The scenes lasting using people who have been working since 2015 is most devastating, especially considering the circumstances happened under. However, it is the thing I can do, but they had no choice but to move forward. Over the past few months, numerous people have reached out to volunteer as replacements for the game's original cast of voice actors. Unfortunately, almost none of them were able to match the audio quality or acting ability of the game's original cast. One suggestion to be different graduate from being a volunteer-based project and hire professional voice actors from this point forward. However, I am concerned that most professional voice actors would refuse to contribute to such a controversial project. The fact people in one of my friends' servers was like, he isn't, but at least he admitted what else do you want from him? Bruh, I hated people who I've seen Twitter or Eds or people on Eds saying that, well, at least he admitted it that he's not innocent, but at least he took accountability. He didn't take accountability at all. He did not take accountability. If he were, he would have shown the actual evidence, including the Snapchat messages and the video that Ali MCC posted about him, about him saying that Mother Nature sexualizes his children. And then maybe if he throw himself in jail, then maybe we'll take into consideration. But no, he did not take accountability at all. He did not take accountability. This is the most bullshit apology, or even the most bullshit allegations video I've ever seen in my entire life. Exactly. He admitted. He admits that he's a. He admits that he sexually had those conversations with Jane. But there's one thing he does not admit is those Snapchat messages. He does not admit that he's saying that he is not his intent was not to groom Jane. That is a lie. His intent was to groom Jane. That is his intent. Exactly, Goat. People are fucking dumb. People are dumb. What happened to your Discord account? Um, let's debunk this whole thing because again, let's debunk this whole thing. Like I said, he was still active on his He still has his Discord account. I was just on his server last month. Not I left because I left the silver. He's still it was disgusting. Oh yeah, let's look at the Gilded server by the way. Let's look at the Gilded server. Oops. Oh, I guess he took it down. Oh well. Slay Queen, thank you for coming forward with your pedophilia. Speak your truth. God, that's what I heard people saying. Like, why are y'all praising pedophilia? Why are y'all praising this guy? He needs to be thrown in jail. Oh my god. Guys, look at the comments here. Look at the comments here. Davon Curtis says, I will always support Yandere Dev. I will always support Yandere Dev. And then Imi Utori says, me too. Me too. Oh my god. Leslie Rose now says, I will follow your development of Yonsim. I don't care about the stuff people are crying over. What? Oh my god, these people. I'm very proud of you, YanDev. As always, I will continually support you. Somebody says, I hope you can push through this outlets. Some may shy away from the controversy, but some like us, some of us like me will stick with you to the end. And we will continue the Yandere development Yandere simulator. I wish you the best of luck. You can't convince me some of these comments aren't all the comments are not. I hope I probably hope these are people who are just like I feel like most of these are like all the counts that Yandere Dev has like literally typed on the blog post. Yandere Dev, I love you. Remember, there are people who support you and will be there for you till the end of time. This is funny. This is so funny. Yandere Dev, I just saw your video and I knew you were in Conet, and I'm so happy we will get a new update Friday. I hope you will get more help you need. I have been a fan for 4 years ever since COVID hit my country. I started to search internet and found YanDev's, and I have been a big fan ever since. Oh my god. I'm laughing because this sleep, this simply like supporting this creep. I'm not even sure half of these fuckers will. If you think that's worse, you should have checked the YouTube comments on these videos instead too. I'm trying to see. Like some of these comments are praising this guy. We live in a world where Yandere Dev has made a better apology video than James Slumberton and Colleen Bollinger. Still, the way that people, the fact that some of these people are praising that Yandere Dev has made a better apology, but are ignoring the fact that this guy's a fucking pedophile, and that he should be thrown in jail. I'm really impressed that at least one person admits their mistake here. Others usually just try to cover it. This guy does not. This guy has not admitted his mistake. He does not. He has not shown. He has not shown the Snapchat messages. What the fuck? Exactly. He tried to cover. He tried to cover like most of his like problematic controversies. I'm gonna be honest. This is actually a good apology. This is not a good apology. This is a bullshit apology. Yes. That should be pinned. That should be. Go admit to your local police station. Definitely. Yes. Absolutely. Honestly, major pause for making a respectful apology. This is not a respectful apology. This is no. The fact that these comments are like literally praising this guy for like making a quote unquote better apology. This is a bullshit apology video, by the way. Like this is not a good apology. He did not show the Snapchat messages. He did not, show any context of his past controversies. He even showed the statement from the Yandere Dev. It was fake. I have a feeling this guy is trying to filter the comments, so that way, most people think they're on his side, but as a matter of fact, we as people, we had enough of this person. We had enough of this creep. Okay, so I am gonna leave it from here because my internet, or not my internet, my battery is about to die. Alright, I am gonna leave it from here, but I appreciate you guys for sticking with me, tuning into this creep, and um probably on Saturday I'll do like a follow-up podcast. If anyone wants to join, I'll go ahead and post a streamer link if anyone wants to talk to me, do a podcast on Saturday, so we could do so we could like address more of his allegations, and just like, and just bringing this guy to jail, honestly. And yeah, no, definitely, I've been trying to express this guy since 2018, and now that now that he's still out there, it's making me push even further to expose him. I'm fed up with the bro excuses content creators always seem to dispute intended call. Definitely, absolutely agree. But yes, like I said, Saturday I will hold a podcast for this type of for Yandere Dev, and I also will be addressing Dream later on, probably later on the year. I will be addressing Dream because Dream also needs to be deplatformed. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Appreciate you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Okay, see you on Saturday.